The blow-up at the Halloween party seems to really upset Melissa and Joe.
I'm not having, you're not gonna have a relationship talk with the girls. And I never pry in your relationship. You have asked me 10 times not to talk about Joe Giudice and all that you got mad at me down the shirt. So like, do us a favor and don't talk about our marriage either, okay?
Him and Melissa were going through it, and you know what? When I gave him a hard time, I didn't want to be mean to him, but I was like, you know what? I want what's the best for you and your relationship. I don't want anything negative for you and Melissa ever.
No, we want the best for all of us.
I mean, I don't know. They look like a very strong couple to me. I'm honestly shocked that they're having this many issues, but I do understand where Joe's coming from. I mean, listen, maybe the celebrity's gotten to her head, right? Maybe she thinks her shit don't stink. Maybe she thinks she's J-Lo 2.0. I really don't know. But I do understand that Joe is coming from a place where he's concerned. Like, listen, don't forget where you came from. And I'm your husband first before all of that.
I think that they need to stop being afraid of being without each other. That enjoying something without each other doesn't mean they're going to leave each other. It's just, it's almost like they're afraid they're going to like an hour without them.
Yeah, I think Joe is more afraid of that, and I think Melissa might feel guilty of enjoying something without Joe, and that might scare her because maybe she's never enjoyed something without Joe, and maybe she thinks that's something bad, and it's not.
It's okay to be happy and doing things with your friends.
Listen, my husband goes away, I'm like fucking thrilled to be home alone in my house, and I live for Joe, but when I'm home alone, I'm so happy. I never get to be alone. Well, that doesn't mean I don't like being with him.
I'm too set. Oh, girl, I'm too set in my ways. I gotta tell you.
I know. I get it.
I like my space. I like my dog sleeping with me.
Listen.
I like to go through my phone if I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't want to. Listen, I don't want to be bothered. I really just don't.
There's nothing wrong to enjoy your time alone.
I got a good gig, Margaret. I got a good gig.
That's right.
I got a good. I have the best of both worlds.
Listen, people love to be loved, but I think
it's human nature to want
enjoy our
to be these things. It's human nature to want to be with someone. It's human nature to want to be loved and needed. It's what we all want.
I think it's scary to someone to realize that they enjoy their time alone and then maybe they feel guilty and they think something's wrong with their relationship. There's nothing wrong with your relationship if you enjoy alone time.
Right.
I don't think it's detrimental. I think they're a solid couple. I think he loves and adores her, and I think she loves and adores him too. I think they make a fantastic couple. Besides everything else, they make a great team. So maybe Joe Gorga needs to just pull Melissa down from the clouds just for a little bit and give her a reality check and say, remember why we're doing all of this for us and our family. But I don't think they're breaking up, okay? I don't think no. Like, oh, me and Joe having problems. Yeah, your head's getting too big for your body, all right? It's gassing your head up, all that conceitedness. You need to take it down a notch, and then your marriage will be fine.
Margaret at one point calls Joe Gorga a chauvinist.
Yeah, I think she uses that word and Joe gets very insulted that she does use that word.
Bottom line is, am I really a chauvinistic guy?
The way you spoke to Dolores is a chauvinistic thing. You called her broken.
I could have my opinion.
Joe, you're being a chauvinist.
Ugh, that's rough. I mean, that's hard because it's like that's such a strong word. I could see where Joe would be very insulted. It's an insulting term, but I know where Margaret was coming from. I think that Margaret was more speaking out of emotion for her very close friend.
I don't want you can't call a woman broken.
Hell no, not me.
Yeah, Margaret called me a chauvinistic. I can't even pronounce the word. I don't even know what the word means.
Listen, Joe Gorga was still upset with me because I called him a chauvinist. He thought that was an abuser. I was like, that's not an abuser. I was like, I would never call you an abuser. And I wanted him to hear me because I say it out of love.
If it wasn't for, Melissa being her close friend, she wouldn't care, about how Joe acts. I think she just feels like he's very one-sided when it comes to, the men and the women and their opportunities or just... And he really doesn't feel that way, but I do see he can come off like he leans a certain way a lot. And that's, I'm always trying to help him not look that way or not feel that way. I truly want him to like understand. He's very old school, which we all know.
Of course I was going to get in trouble, but you know what? Who gives a shit at this point? I'm a grown man. I said it. Frank, let me ask you a question in confidence.
Yes.
Are you furious with me?
Joe, she said, all right, my situation with Joe is almost like a brother-sister argument, okay? All right? Because I feel Joe was almost looking out for me. All right?
Which I am.
And honestly, she goes, listen, me and Joe will argue. You want to know something? It'll be over with in a couple minutes. And that's what she said about you.
You know what? At the end of the day, we're just trying to like help him not speak like that. But I wasn't offended because I knew it was coming from a place where they want the best for me. And that's how they express it. Am I stupid to think that? I
know,
think
but
so.
sometimes people have to do better and be better, and that's what we want for them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know, we're older than them. We could teach them something if they want to learn.
Okay, Dolores, not that much older. Let's not exaggerate.
Well, maybe I fucking act older then. That's what it is. That's where I'm getting confused.
I am far from being whatever she said in that definition. I'm a little upset at Marge, but I love her. And I'm sure she didn't mean it.
Oh, you guys made up anyway.
So we made up. Yeah, we made up.
We see Dolores and Melissa kind of get into it at the finale party.
Melissa, I was upset about the poll. That is
Listen, I'm guilty of being there.
You were sitting there.
Yeah, I was sitting there, but I didn't really get involved because it was between the two of them.
And then at one point, Joe Gorga was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I think your wife's getting in trouble because of you."
I know where this comes from. Don't take as long as I did to find your voice. You will be sorry.
I think Dolores is going off on Joe. She did that, and I was like, all right, I am so sick of this. Not cool.
I don't need anyone calling my husband a male chauvinistic pig. That's first of all. So he acts like it sometimes, but I don't want to hear you two say it.
So I think it was really Joe's words, what he said at the party, at Michelle's party, when he was calling Dolores like broken.
This is a broken woman.
Oh my God, that just pissed me off so much. And Dolores, I think, was reading Melissa the Riot Act because of what Joe said at the party.
You know, I don't like that. This isn't a conversation that should be had in front of like mixed company. And, you know, I'm very proud of my strength. I'm very proud of the way I've handled things in my life. I've been through a lot, and nobody will ever break me. And I mean, it just really pissed me off. You know, to say that I'm broken because I don't like having someone yell at me because I walked in front of them.
I would just like my wife to wait for me. I mean, you just walk away like you don't even have a husband.
To me, it just doesn't make any sense. I think that I'm a reflection of something that he's afraid his wife is going to be, and that's extremely independent.
I think, you know what, that's a very good point.
So that's why he took that out on me. Like his biggest fear is that she could be able to be without him. But I want to let him know she can't. So don't worry, Joe. She's a sweet girl, but she's not me. I learned how to be alone a long time ago.
I want to hear about everyone's costume inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, I was, wanted something.
I thought you were a fairy godmother at first.
No, some people thought I was a unicorn. Some people thought I was a unicorn. I'm like, no, I was cotton candy.
Yeah.
It's like, duh. And it was like pink and blue. Yeah, it was cotton candy.
That was so fun and cute.
I was like, oh, she's coming in all
Yeah,
sweet.
it was cute.
She should have been a pineapple.
She's all about the sweetness this
Yeah,
season, right?
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Melissa came in looking exactly like herself. Kudos to you, Melissa.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, she didn't get her costume.
She looked
really
she was Melissa as a mermaid.
She always looks like hot Melissa. So I was like, Melissa, put a wig on.
They look like they do every day. They always look the same.
You know what? They were like, the hot little couple. I wanted her to put a wig on, but she looked great.
For me personally, I had mine custom made, and I had Joe's custom made. He got teased a lot on Instagram for what I made him wear, and I had my makeup artist drew abs on him, and he was, he did that for me. I think he loves to have his shirt off, so he was fine.
Frank, what were you? Where were you at his party? I forget. Where were you?
I was the Tiger King.
Yeah, you were really good.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you looked ridiculous.
Yeah, I looked good,
he was
Joe.
good.
I looked good, bro. I look good.
You look good.
No, I looked amazing.
You know?
I looked amazing.
You looked amazing as
I was fun. J-Lo was fun.
I thought Jennifer looked good as J-Lo. I thought she looked great. I thought it was almost funny that she came as J-Lo.
It's the best she ever looked. I loved.
Yeah, it's the best she's ever looked. It was the only outfit that never came from Amazon. She looked great.
Maybe it did though.
I let her be J-Lo for the night. Yes. She did a good job. I've seen better, but she did a good job.
I loved Bill's costume. I gotta say that wig.
Who Bill's?
He was Prince, right?
Oh, Prince.
He
I
was
liked
Prince.
Yeah,
But like I kept calling him my Prince.
You know, I don't get dressed for Halloween. I was gonna come in my scrubs, and she didn't think it was original.
Margaret looked great.
People didn't recognize me with the black hair. Some people didn't know it was me.
They walked past her, they didn't see Margaret because she had all dark hair instead of blonde, bright red lipstick. She looked really good.
Yes, I made Joe shave his beard even to be Gomez.
He put all kinds of black grease in my hair, and when I was wearing clothes that looked crazy, but I looked just like Gomez.
Dolores killed it. I mean, look at Dolores, plastic surgery girl. She looked amazing.
So good.
Brilliant.
And she's the one to do that because she's so honest about how many different surgeries she's had and how many times she's had them.
Jackie was Cher, Sonny and Cher. He was the tallest Sonny I've ever seen.
The pants were so tight, like my sperm count probably went down by 50%. It was crazy. It was uncomfortable to wear it all night.
Jackie looks good. Jackie was Cher.
No, you know what? Sorry, she didn't
look like Cher.
Like Cher's my idol. Like I wrote about Cher in my first memoir. She did not do Cher justice. If I would have been Cher, I would have did it so, like I would have did her justice. Maybe next year I'll be Cher. She's my idol. She's my girl. I love, love, love Cher. She didn't kill it. Sorry, not at all.
Jennifer gets a little drunk at this party too.
Hold on, bitch. I feel like Jennifer's ahead of me with drinks.
I mean, listen.
These shrimps are jumbo.
I expected her to get drunk.
She's always drinking. Yeah, she was pretty drunk. She's always drunk. I know she loves to say that it's because she doesn't drink, but I'm not buying that anymore.
I think she always likes to I don't know, go into a different world or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's funny.
She says she doesn't get drunk all the time. Of course she gets drunk all the time, but it was fine. I was like, whatever, get tipsy, but as long as you don't spill anything on my new furniture and rugs, I was fine with it.
Don't puke on the new furniture.
Yeah, don't puke in my house.
I think I happened to drop a plate in front of her.
This is actually very tasty. Ah! Oh my God! No.
And, you know, I felt her judgy-wudgy eyes and like her critical thinking on massive overload. But you know what? I didn't let it bother me. I was there to have a good time. And I felt like we all looked great. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fight with anybody today. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
Teresa, will you share one thing that you love about Louie with us?
I should enough. Keep going.
All right, well, Dolores, I know that you have met him too. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Oh, well, first of all, I couldn't have made a guy in a lab better for her.
He's lovely. He's amazing. I love him. I love him for her. I love them together.
It's like a Build-A-Bear. Like you could not, like if I put a guy together, a Build-A-Bear, and said, this is it for Teresa, this is it. Remember, like he just fell off a cloud. He's the nicest person. My son adores him. Frankie has met him. Frankie said he's everything in a man the way I want to treat a woman, Mom. This is how he is.
Great looking guy. If I was a girl, I'd go for him too. I mean, he sounds like a very genuine guy, you know, down to earth. So, you know, I wish them a lot of luck.
And listen, if my sister's happy and he makes her happy, I'm happy. That's all I want to see. I want to just see her happy. I could tell you he's in love.
No.
You know? Oh yeah, he got that Gorga love. He don't know what to do with it. He's buying her houses and everything.
Houses, flowers, rings.
I think that they are super like in that stages of like puppy love, and they seem really happy. I feel like they're moving very fast, but they seem like, you know, they found each other and they're happy. So far so good.
Jackie, have you met him?
I have not met him. I don't know anything really about him.
I have not met Louie. I told Teresa I would love to meet him, but I feel like I know him because Instagram. I mean, could you emote anymore on Instagram? I feel like I'm living their relationship. Yeah, so I feel like I know Louie based on, you know, he's always professing his undying love on Instagram.
I haven't met him yet. I haven't met him yet. I hear good things about him, but I haven't met him.
As long as Teresa loves him, it's fine with me.
I hear good things about him, you know, but until I make my own opinion, I have to wait till I meet him.
I haven't met him, but I look forward to meeting him. I've heard good things from Joe Gorga and now from Bill, so hopefully welcome him into the wolf pack.
I'm telling you, my parents sent him to me. I know
And he's good looking too. And on top of everything, he's good looking.
Of course.
And
duh.
successful.
I would not, you know, he has to be good looking.
And he's super successful, super bright, total gentleman, charismatic, owns a room when he's in a room. I can't say enough about it. I mean, it's just unbelievable, perfect.
Like I told you, I didn't I tell you what happened? I asked my parents to send me a great guy, and the same street that I asked my parents to send me this great guy is where I met Louie. So it's like I know it was them. I know it was them.
That Halloween party seemed to get pretty wild.
Guys, what you missed, though, I don't even think you guys know, because the cameras weren't rolling. At the end of the night, when everybody's leaving, it's myself and Dolores and our friend Anthony out in front waiting for an Uber. Oh, you heard this, didn't you?
I did.
Joe, Joe Gorga, did you hear this?
No, what?
We're back out in the car. All of a sudden, an Uber pulls up, and Dolores is tired, a little cranky. Some guy jumps in the back seat. All right? Dolores is like, hey, this is my Uber. She's like, no, it's not. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Dolores is like, do me a favor. I'm going to tell you once. Get out of my Uber. All right? He's like, get out of here. So now I push Dolores to the side. My friend Anthony goes around to the other side, and Dolores leans in the car and says, now you're going to get hurt. All right? Now you're going to get hurt. All right? The guy grabbed his freaking cigarettes and couldn't get out of the car fast enough. All right?
I know. He came running into the house, and we walked into the ballroom, and he was sitting on the side. I go, didn't you just leave? And he's like, oh, they threw me out of my Uber.
No, it was our Uber.
I know.
No, you don't want to mess. You don't want to mess with Dolores, man. Honestly,
you can't take these Jersey people anywhere. See what they do.
Dolores must have been extra scary looking because she had on the botched plastic surgery costume.
Exactly right. Exactly.
That was really good costume, though.
It was good. It was good. She looked great.